Hi and welcome to HHU Herreders Ungdomsskole. This is my school and I would like to show you around so you can have an idea what kind of school my school is.
Right now I'm on my way into the teacher's sleeping room because every night a teacher sleeps in here and the students sleeps in their room. We have a small bath in here, but yeah, since it's a boarding school, all the students of course sleep here, and if one gets sick in the middle of the night or needs help in any way, you can just knock on this door and there will always be one adult at the school ready to help them. Over here we have the teacher's room. Right. Hello, Jens.
Oh, hello there.
Everybody in Denmark's called Jens, apparently.
Yes, makes it easier for everybody.
Yeah. See, the system in Denmark is like that the teacher don't have their own room, own classroom. The students have their own classrooms, and then if they have German, the German teacher goes to their classroom. If they have English, Danish or something else, they go to that classroom. But a boarding school and an after school in Denmark is basically where your parents pay half the price, the state pay the other half of the price, and you live on a school like this for a year, and typically you would choose an after school where you can get some of the subjects you like. It could be sport, it could be music, it could be arts in some kind. Here we have a lot of sports mainly, but we have choir and music and arts crafts also. In the morning you wake up, they have to go for a small walk every morning just to make sure they are out every day. They go to school in the mornings, they eat together. In the afternoon they typically have a lot of free subjects, the subjects they choose themselves, and about 6 o'clock in the evening they eat their lunch, and sometimes in the evening they have somebody comes here to the school to do sports with them, or it could be a man talking about some kind of lecture. It could be just a free night doing what they like to, and that's how the week basically goes. And in the weekend they can choose to stay here or they can go home to mom and dad. HHU is a boarding school, efterskole in Danish, and right now Jakob and Thomas is at class, but I would like to show you their rooms anyways. So all this is where the boys live, and this is a typical, is it called dormitory? I'm not sure, but this is a typical boys' room. They have beds, they have a desk for, right now mess, but schoolwork. They have their closet, and when they go to bath, they share baths, and here's one. So yeah, this is the toilet and this is the bath. So this is how the students live on our school. Down here we have a small living room kitchen, the boys' kitchen, where they can have some toasts and tea. And here is room for cleaning stuff. They clean their own room, they clean the school. We have no cleaning lady, all the students do it themselves. And yes, they They can learn to wash their own clothes if mama is not so kind that she says, oh, bring it home at the weekends and I'll do it for you. When you live on a boarding school, you of course have to eat. Once a year the students have a week shift helping in the kitchen. And that also gives them the idea that the food doesn't magically appear on the plates when they're eating it. Out here the students are eating, and right now some of the students are cleaning up from breakfast. Here's room for everyone. And of course there's some dishwashing to do also. Hello Kasper. Right now there's nobody here in the gym, but this is full of students almost all the time, especially in the evening and the afternoons. They have classes here. We have volleyball, football, handball, gymnastics, rhythm gymnastics, basketball, all kinds of sports. And a lot of our students is happy using their bodies to sports and gymnastics. Oftentimes the students sit outside their classrooms, and nowadays almost all of them bring their own computer. So that is a very important tool for education here. Right now these two are studying the political system in Denmark. This room is for group work, but it's also here where all the students have their computer when they don't use them in class, and in the evening they have a study hour at their rooms. But here in our school we have rules for when they may use their computers, so they don't game all the time, so they see each other face to face, not with their nose in a computer screen. This is a pretty typical class situation here. Right now they have Danish, and you may wonder why they are sitting in like this in groups of fours. This year we are starting to do a lot of cooperative learning, so they do a lot of their stuffs in groups. Here's another Danish class, and that is Linda's Danish class. And as you may recognize, it's not Linda's classroom, but it's this classroom. So she leaves this classroom when she goes to another class. And down here you might see a familiar face. Someone of you may know this one. It's Elisa. Here we have the physics room, where Jens is teaching some electronics, and again groups of 4 for cooperative learning. And in here we have the lab with all the stuff, gear and chemicals. HHU, Herreders Ungdomsskole, is an old school. Here's our wall of all the students we have had through times, and the first year was in 1959. Here we have our
arena or gym. Here is our school classes. The boys live up here on the first floor. The girls live here. We have the teacher's room in here. Physics out there. The kitchen and the eating area out here. Here we have metalworks and woodworks. And you see our football fields, or soccer fields as you would call it. A lot of soccer boots, because of course when you're in Europe, soccer is the big sport. And out here we have one of our soccer fields. We have another one behind the building. Songbooks. We have another one, but every student has this one. It's called HHU-English. And in this one we sing every morning, maybe midday, and also every night. This is a very important book for us. It's Danish history, it's new songs, it's songs for the mind. It's almost like the songbook we use in church, but this is more a folkish thing. But that's a lot of good Danish history we like to preserve and give to the next generations. And sometimes we tell that the things we sing about is like wine. You don't understand it at first, but keep it in your mindly cellar, and you can take it up years later and you will say, that's what it meant, and the songs have grown in you. So it's birth, wedding, funerals, happiness, joy, it's all in that songbook. This is my desk, and this is Jens, the school's principal. So up here the school's offices are, and this is where the girls live, outside here. And here normally Kirsten sits, the one who manages all our economy. There she is. And where she stands, we usually have another girl, Edna, here at the office.
I får sikkert et brev, det får I, når hun nu er inde i tilmelden her, så får I sådan en ekstra.